Welcome to the Bayou City Soccer Podcast. Whether inside or outside the loop, we are talking everything soccer in Houston. Y'all ready? Let's get it.
Welcome into a special episode of the Bayou City Soccer Podcast. We're pleased to be joined by Houston Dash forward Kat Rader. Kat, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Welcome to Houston. Your first
Thank
first
you.
week in Houston. You came when it's like a polar vortex,
Yeah, I
but
know.
first impressions of Houston. How's it been so far?
It's been really, really great. I've actually have a lot of family here, so I've been to the city a few times, and yeah, I feel like there's so much I still have to explore and get comfortable with, but it's been really good so far.
Yeah, you have a pretty unique tie to Houston. Your grandfather, Doug Rader, played for the Astros.
Yeah.
That's really cool thing. I mean, you don't see that often, I think, grandkids that get to play professionally in the same city as their grandparents. How cool is that? And what was the conversations between you and him like?
Yeah, super cool. He is like he hates it. He's like, oh, I don't want your name like to be associated with me. Like, do your own thing. But I love it. I think it's like the coolest thing ever to be able to like talk to people about him. And he's like one of my biggest fans, watches all the games, texts me before every game. So to be able to continue that legacy and wear Raider again in the city of Houston is really exciting for me.
Yeah, super cool. So you finished up your career at Duke. I know there's some Duke ties here. You got to play with Maggie Graham, who is was a rookie for the Dash last year. And now you're reunited with Maggie. I know Maggie was super excited on social media when you signed. What's it like getting to play with Maggie again and kind of getting that Blue Devils reunion?
Yeah, I'm super excited. I got to play with her for several years at Duke, and we were really good friends, both on and off the field. So I'm super excited for that connection again on the field, but also off the field. It's been super nice to have a friendly face and someone I can pester with all my questions about what's the rules on this? What are we doing this? And she's been super helpful. But yeah, definitely really excited to play with her again.
So you come out of college, you finish up at Duke, and you choose the Dash. There's no draft anymore in the NWSL, which is very unique. So you guys kind of get to choose where you want to go, get to talk to teams and check things out and see what best fit for you. So what was it about the Dash? What was it about talking to Angela Fabrice that kind of sold you on signing with the Dash?
Yeah, I would say it was a super cool experience coming out of college to be able to talk to teams. And they were one of the first teams I talked to. And I would say immediately I noticed a few things that stood out, one of which was just a belief in not only me, but the direction that the club was going. And I feel like that was really motivating for me, knowing I would be going somewhere where I really felt a lot of value as me as a player and a person, but also a lot of value in the club and the direction that the club was going. And I'm just excited to be able to be part of this club and have the opportunity to grow with its goals and just kind of contribute in whatever way I can throughout the next few years.
Yeah, we heard Fabrice do an interview the other day. He said you can kind of play as a 10, you can play on the wings, and obviously you played as a 9. A lot of Dash fans maybe didn't get to see you play at Duke. What can you kind of tell us about just your game and the way you play?
Yeah, I would say at Duke, I was really lucky to play a lot of different positions. I kind of learned a lot of different things about the game, being able to play different positions and being able to work on different areas of my game through those different positions. I would say my biggest thing is I love to attack. I love to create chances, score goals, assists, just be creative and help my team create chances. So I would say that's the biggest thing for me is no matter what position I'm in, just trying to create as many good chances for the team as I can.
Yeah, and we got to talk to one of your new teammates, Leah Klinke, earlier. And so you, Leah, and then your two more rookies, Linda Olmark and Kate Fossey from North Carolina. Kind of interesting thing for you guys to get to all come in together, be rookies together as a group of four. What is it like having them all around as you guys, go on this same journey together?
Yeah, it's been really cool. I've known Leah for a few years through like the youth national teams. So it's been really good to have her as a familiar face, but also being all from the ACC, we've kind of played each other a lot. So we all, I feel like, kind of know each other, but now I think it'll be really cool for us to kind of be all together. But we have similar experiences coming from the ACC, similar like competitive drives, obviously. So I'm really excited to not only grow like my friendship and everything with them off the field. It'll be awesome to have rookies, but also like being on the same side of the field as them. They're all great players, and I'm just super excited for to be able to play with them.
Yeah, and Leah mentioned that she gets your guys' go-to for the best coffee shops, and yet you guys have to go to Mexican food soon, so that's got to
Yeah,
happen, right?
yeah,
And the rodeo, she said you guys were talking about the rodeo. No, it's a huge
yeah,
Houston thing, so you guys are
yeah.
gonna
I've
have
never
to.
been.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Fried everything and
Oh my God.
animals, and yeah, it'll be exciting.
We'll
Uh,
definitely have to do that.
Yeah, so I know we got to talk to a lot of Dash players last year as Fabrice's first year as head coach, and a lot of them talked about the culture in the locker room and just a great environment in there. You got to, you just got here, but what have you seen about this team? And a lot of leaders, a lot of veterans, and just a great culture in that group.
Yeah, I would say like exactly that. Everyone's been extremely welcoming and nice and helpful and, encouraging us to reach out and ask questions about anything we have. And not even just the players too, all the staff has been the exact same way. So you can really just tell that culture is throughout the organization, which I think is really, really special and something that will help the club reach its goals because you need everyone to be on board. You need everyone to be bought in and their culture, I can tell even through just the first week is just that.
Yeah, and you make the jump now from college to professional, big jump to the NWSL, one of the best leagues in the world. What are some goals that you have, just for yourself as you come into your first pro career and kind of learning the ropes of that?
Yeah, I would say my biggest thing is to just like soak everything in. Um, Obviously being a first year rookie, I just want to do what the club needs of me and just kind of find my way. And I obviously have personal goals, but I know that, things can happen. And I think my biggest thing is just to soak up the leadership around me, soak up the coach's information, and just continue to try to grow each day. Um, yeah, that's what I'd say.
Yeah, and I know the Dash have a lot of veterans. Sophie's been injured, but Chappie, Paige, these players that have kind of been there and done that all around the league. How cool is it to, see the and get to play with these players that you guys got to watch, growing up, and now you're getting to play on the field with them?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy and but it's also super cool. Like I said, the opportunity to learn from them and even throughout the league, every team we play, there'll be someone like that I get to kind of see the way they carry themselves, but then also I'm lucky enough to also have that in the everyday environment that I'm in with the Dash. Like you said, there's so many amazing veterans who have been in the league way longer than I have, and I'm excited to learn from them and on and off the field, the way they carry themselves in recovery and everything like that. I think I have a lot to learn from them.
Houston Dash forward, Kat Rader. Kat, before we let you go, just a message to Dash fans out there. I know you guys, the Dash coming off a big season last year where they, did really well in the second half, almost pushed for the playoffs, but now a big season. I think a lot of Fabrice, from Angela, from everyone at the club feels like this is a big season for you guys. It's going to be, a fun, exciting season. Just what can you say to the fans out there?
Yeah, I would say keep watching, keep supporting, and like you said, I think it's going to be a really, really exciting year for the club.
She is Kat Rader from the Houston Dash. Kat, we really appreciate the time. Best of luck this season, and we can't wait to see you guys out on the field.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.